They've been waiting. The players to get this going. Start of a triple header here on Big Ten Network. Happy to have you along with us, and Maryland's got the ball first.
We're up 18-5 in the USC game, and what a sign right there. A jumper goes down early for Queen.
Terps have won 8 of their last 9 ball games. Remember, this team started 1-3 in conference play. Gillespie for 3.
I'm shocked when Gillespie doesn't make one. 9 of his last 15 from 3 the last 2 games. He's been on fire. Back-to-back 20-point performances.
Ball movement here for the Spartans into the front court. Aikens counted in the foul.
Richardson's so good around the rim, good in the mid-range. Just a really good player.
Richardson hits the three-point play. Out to Fears. That's well documented at Michigan State. Trying to do more inside the arc than outside.
Jackson Kohler's in the post. You've got to take away his right hand. He'll pivot, and he'll look to get back to that. The defense there early. Maryland really locking up, but doesn't.
Tom Izzo had said it a couple weeks ago. I don't know who the go-to guy is, and nobody does because it changes every night. Now they've got it. Queen. He hit that first shot 15 seconds in, but sends Fears to the bucket, and it's 7 straight from MSU.
I think that from any transfer in the Big Ten Conference that transferred from the mid-major level to the Big Ten level,
But then to your point after that, I mean, the next 8 games, he averaged almost 19 a game.
And the Ohio State game, some struggles, but even when he has had off games, he's bounced back. He's a dynamic playmaker. He can get in the lane. He shoots it like crazy from
trying to get some early minutes on the bench for his starters. Cohen with the drive and the dish with the block by Reese and a foul call.
Michigan State, Cohen Carr, he really breaks this press by himself. Boy, that looks like a good amount of ball right there. Reese going up. Chance to make the all-defensive team.
You know, Michigan State, with all of its depth, Robbie, has circled through different starters for a variety of reasons. But he and Jaden Aikens have been the only 2 guys to start all 27 games this year for Tom Izzo.
Their depth is incredible. I mean, 3 seconds for a long time.
Must be a pump fake. They tried to draw the foul. And Xavier Booker got the rebound.
Michigan State's bigs have been active at recovering. Even though there's been some dribble penetration, those guys have made plays.
Nobody more than that guy.
Going down the floor saying, nobody out here can guard me. And he's right now. He's got it going.
Queen turns to the bucket. He's fouled. And Derek Queen will be at the line when we come back.
Starting lineup for that Oregon game. So impressive to see. Derek Queen, I think.
And it showed, too. I mean, Derek Queen had some struggles in January, some ups and downs. Gillespie is drilled, and he got it to go. Oh, what a shot.
Got the coverage here. It's really a blown assignment. Xavier Booker's in no man's land. Then you clip the head of Gillespie here.
And almost 5 assists per game on the season as well. Completes the 3-point play, and they got off. Carr got to the elbow, turnaround jumper. Queen bats it around to Jay Young. And he throws it away. Fears has it for Michigan State. Sloppy ball, and blocked by Geronimo. Oh! Derek Queen is back behind the play. Michigan State's got an extra guy, and Frankie Fiddler goes to the bucket to snap that 4-minute scoring drought. He slowed it up in the spin move into the corner. It's a 3-ball for Aikens.
Aikens' struggles continue. 3 of his last 19.
Rice finally hits. First made 3 of the night. Comes 10 minutes in. Get it to Fears. 5 on the timer. Rice with the block. Fiddler's got to shoot it. He gets it off. Did hit the rim. Richardson, look what I found for 2.
You just got to run your stuff. You know, it's going to look like a zone early, but Maryland is looking to match up.
George Geronimo doing some major effort and energy off the bench.
That's what he needs to be. We've seen him at his best in this building when he's just making hustle plays, getting on the offensive glass and blocking shots.
Julian Reese backed him down, and he shot it over Cooper. I mean, this building is shaking. I mean, you are feeling it under our feet.
This place, when it's going, is as good as just about anywhere.
Nice offensive move. Carson Cooper got to the left side. Part of the offensive struggle, Selton Miguel has been on the bench most of this first half with 2 fouls. One-on-one for Queen on Carson Cooper to cut him off.
Cooper's a pretty good defender, but he's going to have his hands full with Queen.
Rice with the floater. We're tied again.
That's the thing about Rodney Rice, though.
Michigan State on a scoring drought of almost 4 minutes for the second time of this first half.
I'm pretty confident to say that both coaches will live with these big shooting perimeter jump shots. Now, that's a different story there with Gillespie, but you got Footer, Queen shooting from 19. Look out.
Hello, Carr! Be the next one to unseat Matt McClung. Gillespie working hard, got into the paint. Holloman on the push again for MSU. Carr getting downhill, nothing called. That's got to be something. Carr did give us the highlight of the first half.
Jacoby Gillespie, that little in and out. He loses Cohen Carr, but you got to get back, even on a made back.
MSU still has not made a 3. Fiddler driving baseline, got the bump and finish.
But it's done by Frankie Fiddler.
Here on Julian Reese. They've got a different jersey for him. They will get a change here on the floor to the delight of many. Be sure to stay with us. Coming up at the half, we'll send it to Dave Revson.
You've seen it at Maryland. It's the 2-3 early, but then it becomes a man-to-man. It's just kind of baffled Michigan State's offense.
Aiden Aiken's got the tap out. Michigan State's got 5 offensive boards. Zapawa, they'll wave it off.
Front of the rim there. Remember,
hear the crowd counting it down. Selton Miguel with the layup and the bucket. Maryland will go to the locker room with a 2-point advantage.
I love that Miguel didn't settle there. He's got Zapawa on an island. It stems from the, is this a 2-3? Is this a man-to-man? There's Spears again. Maryland's going to make him prove it. He just hasn't been able to. But you got to finish the possessions.
Great play by Gillespie. Couldn't hold it. Aiken's now 0-5. Kohler got the rebound and put it in.
We didn't see much of Jackson Kohler in the first half because
82% free throw shooter. And he hits, and that's the other thing too. If you're Tom Izzo,
they're one of the elite three-point defenses in college basketball, only allowing 29% from 3. It's ninth in the country.
He's high off the glass and may tiptoe back and forth. Maryland up 1. I think first in the conference, or at least with a tie of it, for the first time since 2020. And of course, the double bye in the Big Ten tournament with the chance to start on Friday in Indianapolis. Selton Miguel the spin and the floater.
What a move right there by Selton Miguel. Just get into that paint, that little spin move. You shot clock, you got to make a play. He's got Kohler with him. That spin is covering some serious ground there. Talk about getting away. It's going to be tough for Kohler to... Michigan State side of things. How about the fact that you've got Jaden Akins and Trey Holloman are 0 for 10 from the field. And
Eric Queen with a tough shot. Reese could not grab the offensive board, and Michigan State tonight is +7 on the glass. That was something that worried Kevin Willard. Holloman trying to get himself going. You talked about the struggles for some of Michigan State's scores, and again, their depth. Maryland, though, in this game, all kinds of, a lot of possessions are starting to just feel like that.
Michigan State's doing a good job, not just on the ball, but making him feel uncomfortable. Whoa, my. And credit to this group, because they found the way to do that. They look like the Michigan State teams of old. This is not the team to take a breath against. You playing Michigan State, you miss a shot, you got to get back.
Holloman, nice penetration, and he was scoreless at the half. He's got a quick 6.
It's been a long way defensively from his freshman to sophomore year. Good contest.
He flies down the floor to the corner, too. Booker for 3. And Michigan State has its first 3 and a 5-point lead.
Guys, that's part of it, but they've been much more composed.
It hasn't been the case in the second half.
That's true.
Owen Carr turns and dunks. Yeah, Zapawa, bringing the power. Again, Fierce gets inside, but that time, yeah.
Struggling with that pick and roll.
I mean, he's getting inside. They want him to get there.
But Maryland wants him to shoot it. That's what they're doing. They're just dropping all the way back to the rim and trying to be physical with him. Rodney Rice can get it going.
Bad pass. Geronimo. And Fears got him.
This is a great play by Geronimo, shooting through this passing lane.
I mean, they're going to go look at... Akins with his shiny pink shoes with the floater, his first bucket.
Where things hadn't been going his way, and he drilled a three. And just like that tonight, he's missed some shots, but they're a confident pull-up. That's a mistake you can't make. They close out. This has deep range here.
Higher level. Just waiting for him to be even more consistent to complement someone like Jace Richardson. He's
clearly between the ears for him. Like, he's a good shooter. There's no question about it. We see this across the conference with guys that have made shots in their careers, but who can get some separation here?
Pass, an extra throw to Rice, a deep three for the tie. On the run, right to the bucket. Richardson in the corner. Another offensive board by Zapawa.
Full efforts on the offensive glass. Maryland not able to get back, and Zapawa with a big one.
Gale right back the other way.
That's where he's been most successful at getting to the rim.
Now the pace starting to pick up. And a big triple by Jaden Akins.
I don't care how many times your coach tells you that even on a made shot, Michigan State's bringing it. Until you're out of the way, you beat Purdue, you win at Michigan, you put yourself in a heck of a spot here to win this game on the road. Tom Izzo's team.
7 games of the regular season for Michigan State, all against the top 8.
From being like, let's take one for the team. Because there are some Spartan fans in the building.
Take a look at the bottom part of your screen. Yeah, it's at the top of your screen, and it lands on the bottom. I mean, Robbie, they are 8-0 in second chance points here tonight on the road.
It's what they do. I mean, it's part of their DNA. It's a big part of this team. They've been able to find second chances, especially in the second half, and pay them off. Jace Richardson getting to that left hand again.
So shoot better than 80% at the free throw line. 14 minutes a game.
Richardson has really emerged as their best player offensively.
The bench points, too. I mean, we highlighted it at the top. Maryland, #1 in the country, points from their starters. Michigan State, #1 in the conference, bench points.
And that's been a big story, too. The starting 5 for Maryland has not been as efficient as what we've seen. Well, we've seen Derek Queen and Julian Reese be dominant. 3 straight games of both those guys having double-doubles. Michigan State has taken them away.
Found Rice out of the timeout. What a beautifully drawn-up play.
A breakdown there by the Spartans.
1-1 here for Derek Queen. And he hits the... You know, Robbie, we've been highlighting here tonight the top of the Big Ten standings, the battle to get the top 4 seeds, the double bye. It is a drop. He has 10 points, but it's tonight come the hard way on 2 of 10 shooting.
I think the ball needs to be in Jace Richardson's hands because he can look to score. They're really not guarding Jeremy Fears.
He settles for 3, and what a big shot! Oh, and he let out a loud scream as he turned to the other side.
Michigan State like stat sheet because you're looking at the rebounds. Well, they've out-rebounded Maryland by 12. Maryland's second chance points. The fast break points are in favor of Michigan State. They have certainly kind of just found ways that they've done all year long.
And you feel it here, too. If a bucket goes down, this place will explode. Rice got through.
On the ball and off it. Carson Cooper that's what they're
Rice has his 5th this year at 16 a game, but Rice has come on.
His last 7 games, he's been tremendous.
Stays a 4-point game. Michigan State has played with the lead. Richardson has been the go-to guy. Freshman on freshman. Got Queen to leave his feet. He got his own rebound. Ooh, and he's still down on the floor. There's a hard collision. Maryland is out of timeouts.
Here it comes on the baseline. Job by Jaden Akins. They got Fierce jumping to the ball.
Gillespie trying to split, and he's fouled.
Doesn't mean that I'm saying Michigan State's offense has been electric tonight, because it hasn't.
But it's, there we go.
Oh my!
Oh, the giveaway! Oh, and Holloman got his hand in there and on a foul. What a turn of events.
You jump up in the air, there's nowhere to go. You know, Trey Holloman, that little hop there. But you're always at risk. When you reach like that, those officials like to call that. It's a tough break for Michigan State.
Now they can't worry about it now. Double comes and Richardson got it away to Cooper.
Now it's just one-on-one.
They're in trouble with three. Holloman found Kohler. Up off the glass, no. Rebound Gillespie, shot clock turned off. No timeouts left for Maryland, they gotta go. Gillespie for three. Kohler, no. Holloman looks the clock, half court for the win. Oh! Oh my goodness! Holloman from half court to win it on the road.
We'll see the replay right here. Clearly out of his hand. Trey Holloman, tough first half. Big time here in the second to rebound, make some plays, and then what a shot here on the road.
I mean, that is well beat for a player, Robbie, who went to the bench to allow Jace Richardson into the starting lineup, and tonight he's the hero.
Well, and think about the turnover. He left his feet to pass. You get called for that foul. The game is tied.